You wake up in ancient Egypt, but you're not a pharaoh. You're not even a scribe. You're a concubine in the royal palace, a living ornament whose survival depends on mastering the deadliest game ever invented, looking perfect while everyone around you plots your downfall. But here's the twist. With modern psychological insights, you could actually win this game. Let me show you how. Your eyes flutter open to silk curtains, filtering golden sunlight through alabaster windows. But don't get comfortable. That gentle awakening is about to become your daily battlefield. You're no longer just a person. You're a state asset, and your value fluctuates like cryptocurrency based on your morning appearance. The brutal reality? The pharaoh might never visit you. In fact, most concubines live their entire lives hoping for a single meaningful glance. But here's where 21st century thinking gives you an edge. Instead of waiting passively like your competitors, you're going to build your own power network. Think of it like LinkedIn, but with eye makeup and potentially fatal consequences. Every servant who brings your morning figs is a potential ally. Every other concubine who seems friendly is gathering intelligence. And that bronze mirror they hand you, it's not just for beauty checks. It's your first strategic tool of the day. While other concubines stress about their appearance, you understand something they don't. Perfection is expected, but memorability is earned. That morning routine of oils, perfumes, and cosmetics isn't just beauty maintenance. It's personal branding. Take Cleopatra, for instance. Historical records show she wasn't traditionally beautiful, but she was unforgettable. She spoke 9 languages and used theatrical entrances to create lasting impressions. You can do the same within the palace walls. Here's your modern strategy. While getting your daily natron scrub, engage your attendants in conversation. Learn their names, their families, their concerns. These people see everything and hear everything. A kind word to a servant today could save your life when palace intrigue turns deadly tomorrow. When other concubines compete over who looks most divine, you're building emotional intelligence networks that actually matter. The harem isn't just a waiting room for the pharaoh's attention. It's a complex political ecosystem. Modern organizational psychology teaches us that informal power structures often matter more than formal hierarchies. You're going to use this knowledge. Instead of joining the obvious alliances between similar-aged women, you're going strategic. Befriend the older concubines who've survived decades in this system. They're libraries of institutional knowledge. Learn from the newest arrivals. They bring fresh information from outside the palace. But here's the crucial insight: emotional regulation. While everyone else is having dramatic reactions to slights and gossip, you maintain calm professionalism. In ancient Egypt, emotional stability was associated with divine favor. Your reputation for level-headedness becomes your brand. Remember, in a world where a single wrong word could mean exile or death, the person who stays calm holds all the cards. This is where you leverage one of ancient Egypt's most powerful cultural beliefs: divine communication through dreams. Egyptians took dream interpretation incredibly seriously, believing God sent messages through sleep visions. While other concubines dismiss their dreams or fear sharing them, you become the palace's unofficial dream analyst. You study Egyptian mythology, memorize symbolic meanings, and position yourself as someone who can decode divine messages. Here's the brilliant part. You're not claiming to have prophetic dreams yourself. That's too dangerous. Instead, you help others interpret theirs. Suddenly, you're not just another pretty face competing for attention. You're providing a valuable service that makes you indispensable. When the senior wife has a troubling dream about flooding Nile waters, you help her understand it as a message about upcoming abundance. When a younger concubine dreams of golden scarab beetles, you explain it as a sign of her rising favor with the gods. Consider Hatshepsut, who became one of Egypt's most successful pharaohs. Before claiming the throne, she spent years building relationships, demonstrating wisdom, and positioning herself as someone others turn to for guidance. She didn't rely solely on traditional feminine roles. She created new ones. You can follow this playbook within the concubine system. Historical records from the palace at Memphis show that some concubines gained enormous influence not through beauty, but through becoming trusted advisors on matters of spirituality, family dynamics, and even political strategy. One particular concubine, whose name is lost to history, reportedly became so trusted for her dream interpretations that nobles from outside the palace would request her insights. She never became Pharaoh's primary wife, but she lived comfortably with significant influence until old age, a remarkable achievement in that dangerous environment. Your ultimate goal isn't just survival, it's creating a sustainable position of influence. Modern strategic thinking teaches us about building multiple revenue streams. In ancient Egypt, this means diversifying your value beyond physical beauty. Become the person others trust with their secrets, fears, and hopes. Develop genuine expertise in something useful, whether it's dream interpretation, herbal knowledge, or understanding palace protocols. Make yourself too valuable to eliminate and too interesting to ignore. Most importantly, never appear threatening to the established hierarchy while quietly building your own power base. It's a delicate balance, but with patience and emotional intelligence, you can create a position that transcends the typical fate of forgotten concubines. The harsh reality of life as an Egyptian concubine teaches us something profound about power dynamics that still applies today. True influence comes not from waiting for others to notice you, but from making yourself genuinely valuable to others. Whether you're navigating office politics or ancient palace intrigue, the principles remain the same. Build relationships, develop unique skills, stay emotionally regulated under pressure, and always think strategically about your long-term position. The next time you feel powerless in a situation, remember, even in the most restrictive circumstances, there are always ways to build influence and create value. You just have to be smart enough to find them. If you found these historical survival strategies fascinating, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell, because next week, we're exploring how you'd navigate life as a Viking shield maiden using modern military psychology. Trust me, you won't want to miss those tactics. What historical period would you want to survive in? Let me know in the comments below.